Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. All right. So, that's a hell of a way to start a live stream. Except, this is not really, it's not even that windy out here. It's kind of crazy. It was very windy. Well, it's been very windy all week. It's just kind of surprising. Walk away to go get a beer, and then blam! Chair goes over, the tripod goes over, the cameras, batteries, everything's just on the ground. Welcome to Colorado. It does get very windy up here. Let's see if I can get this thing set back up the way it was. All right. Glasses. So I gotta fix the audio. Stand by. Stand by. Thank you for your patience. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Not really, just setup blues. All right, I'm gonna ask everybody a question here shortly when I plug this microphone in, if everybody can hear me, because it's quite windy up here. Well, it's really, it's nowhere nearly as windy as it could be this time of day, so, but I'm gonna make sure we're operational. Okay, so how is the audio? Can y'all hear me? Well, I just plugged the microphone in, so I want to make sure everybody can hear me once again. This thing's got a few seconds lag on it, so. And I've got my back to the wind. Oh, stand by, I gotta turn on my Wi-Fi too, so I can read the chat messages without staring at the phone like a dummy. Hotspot, okay. All right. Now, can everybody hear me? Audio is great. Let me get somebody else to tell me 1, 2, 3. Audio is fine. That's all I need. Wi-Fi, okay. Yeah, it's only like 15 knot winds here, but it's gusting, so. It's fine, okay. We'll go with that. I'm still not connected to my other phone, so bear with me. Not connected. Searching for Wi-Fi networks. I got nothing. I don't know why this phone's being so obstinate today. Got 4 people in chat. Screw it. Oh! I stepped just at the right time just to keep that, keep the sail of a chair, and it is. It turns into a sail out here. I'm surprised it hasn't cartwheeled across the damn plains yet. I'm sure that's coming. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I know. Well, no, I don't know. Stand by here, people. I'm sorry. That's camp. Give me 1 second to set this Wi-Fi up. Yeah, I don't know. You guys still there? Sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. I don't know why, really. How's the audio? Can y'all still hear me? Dang. Hotspot. It's saying one device is connected, but it's not connected. I don't know why the hell I can't. I know how to reboot. I damn sure know how to reboot. I'm pretty good at that. Yes, we can hear you. Audio good. But that's from like, oh no, that's current. Hey Josh, what's up, man? Who all's in here? Live chat. Let's see. Dennis. Jimmy McBay, 1, 2, 3, it's fine. Okay, well, that's the proof I needed right there. Hey, that's a great chair. You damn straight it's a great chair. I'm surprised I haven't broken this other seat yet. Mountains and the clouds over Mordor. Yeah, it's scary behind me. It's, I think it's 30-40% chance of rain, 60% chance of rain tomorrow afternoon. I got to bug out. I got to go south. I got to get off of Washout Road, which is what I'm on. Washout Road. This is the name of the road that I am camped on. And it's getting nasty. It's getting so nasty. All right, let's see if I can get connected to the internet once again. What the hell, man? Network. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta turn this damn thing back on to stand by. Sorry, y'all. I'm really struggling with this. All right. Damn, such a struggle. All right, we got 8 people in here. Hell, let's start the stream. All right, let's turn this bitch around so you get a better camera. We'll see. We shall see. How do you like Mordor? I like that. Who said that? Was that Keith? All right, let me pull up my app here, see if I can get logged on. So I'm walking around with this crazy thing in because trying to mount this to the side of the tripod is just kind of ridiculous. Woo! I don't want to try premium. No, thank you. Moto camping. Okay, we're watching live stream. So just chat. Wow, who's running ads on a damn live stream? This is crazy. All right, yeah, sorry. Hang on 1 second. Sorry. This is why everybody that does this needs a producer, I think, because you can do one or the other. You can be the live streamer, you can be the creator, or you can be the guy that makes all the technical crap go away. You can't do both of them at the same time very well. I don't know. I haven't been able to do one so far very well. So yeah. All right. We're getting close to actually having a decent live stream. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Audio still good? Y'all can hear me okay? Because I can correct it. See, a producer would be sitting back going, Hey, Don, your audio sucks, man. Move the microphone closer. Oh, hey, your camera sucks. Let me come down there and fix that. Any idea what day you plan on getting to the Vagabond Rally? Yes, audio is good. Fellow rider, I had planned on the first day of the rally, which is, what, 6th through the 9th? But now I'm thinking maybe 5th. I may be getting there the early day early. Are you coming? Is that near? Are you planning on coming? I think I've had a couple of questions about the rally. I wished everybody would jump on their bikes and come. There's plenty of room. It's free. You're going to spend money on gas. Gas there and back. You're going to buy cheap beer if you want it. Or bring your own food and everything. You just can't bring it into the fenced area. All the camping's outside the fence, but the bar, the museum, the restaurant, everything is inside the fenced area. So that's the rule. You can't bring your own food inside the fence. You can't bring your own alcohol. But other than that, if you want to just come hang out, I mean, I think there's probably just as much fun going on inside as outside, or outside as inside, however you want to say that. But yeah, I would encourage everybody to go on their bikes and ride. I think it's probably going to be a good weekend. Like, even though giant hit like, even though giant is highly unlikable. I don't think that's inappropriate. I think that's very appropriate. But hit like if you wished you were out here hanging below college peaks. I know that's going to be the next question. I kind of glanced ahead. This is collegiate peaks. And I can't remember which peak this is. I can't remember. I think this is Oxford? No, shit. I'll have to look it up. No, you're going to have to wait till I actually do the video from Salida, Colorado. I don't know why I keep trying to say California. The sun's actually coming out. It's really weird. I'm shooting for Wednesday. Yeah, let's do Wednesday. Spanish Peaks. Roger, Spanish Peaks? No, I don't know where Spanish Peaks are. This is Collegiate Peaks. Collegiate Peaks run all the way from here, all the way up to Buena Vista, which is about 24 miles away. And these look like tiny little hills behind me, but these are freaking monsters. We're just under 8,000 feet here. That's 14,000 feet. These are monsters, and it's really weird because we're kind of looking upslope at them. If we were down about 200 or 300 feet down on the plateau, not the plateau, but the mesa. If we were down on the mesa outside of Salida, looking up, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, those are pretty tall mountains. But I don't know, for some reason we're going upslope, so it kind of looks like that mountain's about a mile away, and it looks like it's a couple thousand feet tall. But it's 6,000 feet above where we are now, and it's about 2 or 3 miles away. So it may be 4. I don't know. You have to look at the video when I finally get to Salida. I think it's probably going to be 4 or 5 weeks before I get to this. I'm at least 4 weeks behind. I'm editing. I'm trying to edit 3 days a week, but it's very hard. Audio's good. Hey, Chris, what's up, man? You still in Phoenix? You need to come to the rally, Chris. You need to get the fuck out of the house, man. You need to come to. You're not that far away. Rally is in Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, and I'm going to be there on Wednesday, hopefully. Wednesday, Thursday. Sounds great. Thanks, Jimmy. Your mic cover looks like your beard. Does it? Does it really? Maybe it is my beard. That's a good one, man. Yes, planning on coming. Yeah, dude, come on out. Come on out. All of you guys need to come on out. It'll be fun. Baking in Phoenix. How hot is it there, man? Because that's been what's keeping me in Colorado. It's like, yeah, I know if I hang out here, I'll be nice and cool. If I get cold, I go down the hill. If I get hot, I go up the hill. It's easy. It's so easy to find perfect weather. And it's probably going to be raining for the next 3 days. I don't know how much, if it's, if it's 15 minutes a day like it kind of rains around here. Most of the time in Colorado, from my experience, it rains 15 minutes a day. So that's, that could be considered 100% chance rain. But this road I'm camped on is called Washout Road. I'm not kidding. It's like 3260, Road 3260, Washout Road. It's on Google Maps, Washout Road. And once you see the videos of this road, you'll understand. It's got deep grooves in it from about 5 days ago when it rained. And it was slick as shit. I couldn't even walk on it. I couldn't even imagine riding a motorcycle on it, because it's got two big deep ruts on both sides of the road, and then it's got gutters. So I think I'm gonna roll out mid-morning, before noon tomorrow anyway, and head east and south. I think Keith is going to south of Dallas. I don't know if I'm going that far south to meet up with him to ride back up north, but I'm going to meet Keith somewhere en route to the rally and hang out with Keith again. Damn, Keith has hung out with us. Damn, I got a tie. Guess who came to town yesterday? Guess who came through Salida yesterday? Somebody somebody that's been in my video. 1, 2. Well, this will be the third time. So Keith's been in my video. This will be the third time for Keith too, or has he already been in 3 times? 1. No, he's been in. Yeah, Keith's got the record, because I met up with him in Chicago. Then I met up with him in Chicago again, and then he came out to Montrose. And then where else did we meet up? Did he come out to Montrose twice? Anyway, Keith's going to have the record. Yeah, there's no way. But second is Garrett. Garrett came through Salida yesterday on his Harley dirt bike. Here's the crazy thing. It looks pretty dirt capable. It's got knobby tires on it. It's got forks off of I don't know, Yamaha 250 or something. It looks like something you could take off-road. He says, I hate it. I'd much rather have the scooter when it goes to off-road. And we only hung out for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. He was navigating. And I was telling him what I knew of this pass. I think it was Marshall Pass. But he was going over Marshall Pass. It's like, man, it gets nasty. I hope you make it. I haven't even looked to see if he made it. But I was like, it gets nasty. And, it sounds like we probably got about the same suspension. I said, have you bounced off the road yet? He's like, yep, I went into the ditch. Anyway. So, yeah. Garrett is on his way to doing the Trans-American Trail on a Harley. Spanish Peaks are down by Trinidad. Yeah. 95, 100 degrees, Spanish Peaks. You are the hammock professor in Florida. Wait a minute. Florida wasn't on this trip. Yeah, we've hung out a good bit this year. More pics of Garrett's girl on the bike with him. I'm guessing that's Instagram. I don't know. I don't hang out on much on Instagram or Facebook, but that's where he posts. So if you want to keep up with Garrett, that's the best way to do it. But yeah, I did laundry yesterday. Well, actually, I was going into town to do laundry, and I saw him pop up on the map. I was like, well, shit, man. He's coming through Salida. He said, I said, come up and camp with me. He's like, nah, I got to burn some miles today. He was trying to, I don't know why he was doing this crazy route. Looked like he was doing a big loop around back to Durango. I know why he's going to Durango. He's got all his chopper buddies are down there, but I don't know why he made the route that he did. I guess he's trying to stay on the tap as much as he can. But anyway, he came through Salida, man. We got a chance to chat. Oh, dude. Okay, so he's on a Harley. He's pretty notorious for popping wheelies on his other Harley. But he gets on the Harley. He's like, hey, man, have fun. Be careful. Ride safe. He gets out on the street, and I almost said, "Oh, be careful! There's a sheriff's deputy sitting right there running radar." I mean, 200 yards away, and as he's blasting out of the parking lot, he hits the highway. Blah! Luckily, there was a car in front of him, so however that front, it didn't get up that high, and he didn't walk it that far, but there was a car in front of him, so the sheriff's deputy that was running radar right there, 200 yards in front of him, he didn't see him. Garrett didn't see him. The sheriff didn't see him. Obviously, he didn't pull over. I was like, oh, Jesus. Got on the bike. I got some of it on video. I got him. Did I get him wheeling? I hope so. I hope I got him wheeling. Yeah, anybody can wheelie a Harley. Come on. All right. I'm going to have to do a refill here. So, questions. I did Q&A because it seems like I get a lot of questions when I put the Q&A. He was headed west, northwest. I think the TAT runs up into Oregon. And the best part of the TAT is right here in Colorado. Everything east of here is boring and muddy dirt roads and blah, blah, blah. That's why I've never really been interested. But now, last couple of years, I've been wanting to do it. Because if you think about it, if you just kind of plod along and, you're not trying to race to get there and back, you could do it in 6 weeks or a month. I know some people have done it under a month, but the length of time is really, it's a lot of dirt roads. So you're doing 50, 60 miles an hour down dirt roads. You're going to have to stop a lot. You're going to have to go off the TAT to get fuel and supplies. And because, there's not a lot of grocery stores on dirt roads. So you have to go off the trail. So it's a lot of zigzagging. But I think I've been, since I've been plotting the off-road routes, I've really been more interested in the, what is it? The divide, ride the divide from Mexico to Canada. I've been a lot more interested in that because that's my bread and butter in the summer anyway. So maybe start that. I gotta get another dual sport. I'm really jonesing. I need to get another middleweight adventure bike, a 650, 750, 790, 890. Once you start getting up into this, ridiculous weight range and lack of agility, and I don't need horsepower. I don't need, the comfort and the wind protection and heated grips and all the ergonomics is really great when you're doing highway. But if you're just riding dirt roads, man, you just need enough power to carry your ass up the hill, enough suspension to keep your fat ass from bottoming out, and enough agility to control yourself going up some of the nastiest stuff on the trail of Trans-American Trail is right here in Colorado. Like I said, I don't think there's really anything gnarly on the divide. Just a bunch of dirt roads. Let them go up and down hills, and there's probably some ruts, there's probably some holes, there's probably some rocks, there's probably animals in the road, but that's the kind of stuff I want to do. I don't really want to ride boring dirt roads through the South and the plains. Just has no real appeal to me. So, well, how do you like? Hey, give me a thumbs up if you like the backdrop. Unlikable? Sure. But I do pick pretty good backdrops sometimes. You got to admit. Yeah, I think the divide is next on the list. That may be what I do next summer. Greetings from Spain. The Hardman Path. The Hardman Path. What's up, dude? It's such an awesome name you had to say it twice. How much of Utah? Yeah, it's probably not bad. But I think Utah is kind of like Colorado. It's unique. You're not going to see it anywhere else. So, but I guess it depends on what time of year you're going to. If you're going in the summer, the weather's going to be brutal. Man, I don't think I'd want to ride through the desert in summer anywhere. in Utah too. And you got water issues. You got, man, I've broken my bike. Let me think how many times. At least twice in Utah. And getting the damn bike out of some of those canyons, some of those nasty. I mean, I just got lucky. I got lucky that, I got the skill to be able to manage a broken bike. And, I don't know how many times I failed. I tried to do the White Rim Trail like 4 times before I actually got through it because I broke stuff. I ran out of water. I had issues. Ran out of time. Sun's going down. I don't like riding technical stuff at night, period, ever. So I think I'm trying to remember. It was at least 4 times. I think it was 5 times I failed before I finally made the White Rim Trail because I was always unprepared. And one of the times I broke my bike. I broke the what was it? The throw out, clutch throw out bearing, something broke, and it was I had no clutch. So luckily I had all the interlocks on that bypass, so I could beep, 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 get going, and you can shift up and down, get back out of White Rim Canyon. I wasn't that far in. I think I probably less than a quarter in to the White Rim, but the White Rim's rugged, man. So anyway, yeah. Hardman Path from Spain. What's up, dude? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. How many thumbs up we got? I'm gonna spin y'all around here, see how many thumbs up we got, because I'm gonna keep going with the thumbs up. Only 3? Oh. Y'all don't love my backdrop then? Wow. Should I walk around? Got 9 people in chat. Oh, I hope we're still live. Yep, looks like we're still live. Y'all don't like the collegiate peaks behind me. Oh. Which dual sport bikes are you considering? I am wide open, but mainly when it comes to dual sport, for me, it's reliability and suspension. I don't give a damn about much anything else. I need clearance, but that kind of goes along with suspension. So 18 inches of clearance before I sat on it, and then it drops to like 8. I got it loaded down, but just good, decent suspension. 600, 500, 600 cc's. I don't know if they make that many 500 cc's anymore. I know the 525. I'd be interested in riding one of those. I don't remember if I've actually ridden a 525, but I think 650 to 800 is about my sweet spot for power. And counting horsepower, I mean, I could probably be fine 45, 50 horsepower. Just suspension, reliability, ease to maintain and work on, and then something with a subframe that I can mount 150 pounds of gear to. I don't think I'll probably be traveling that heavy. But it's also shit. How do I live off the bike if I can't work? If I can't, if I can't carry my work with me, if I can't film and dump the stuff onto something, I could probably travel lighter. I probably won't be doing the whole solar panel thing because that's gotten ridiculous. Probably won't be doing the battery pack thing because that's gotten ridiculous. But it's helped me out a lot this trip. So it's actually raining. Yeah, so I'm wide open to bikes, and there's so many adventure bikes out there now. It's kind of a joke. It's a street bike with knobby tires on it, or whatever. It's not, to me, it's not an adventure bike unless I can crawl over humps and rocks and stuff like that. If I could take it off road reliably without and run 50 miles an hour down a dirt road and not have to worry about it bouncing me off into the creek. So, but adventure bike is not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, like I think Keith said, dual sport, more like a dual sport. A middleweight. Honda Trail. Carbureted bike. Yeah, I don't mind carbureted. Hardman Path 1050 Tiger. Dude, I'm in love with this Tiger. Really. I could use some more suspension on it. It's a little bit heavy. I could probably shed some pounds on it. I'm really impressed with how well this Tiger has done on this trip. As much as I have beat the crap out of this bike, I am really impressed with it. And I was really shocked at it. I rode my brother's. What's he got? He's got a 955. Yeah, I rode my little brother's because he doesn't ride it. But I rode it around. I was like, wow, this thing is cool. I took it down some trails, took it down some gravel roads, took it down some kind of a little bit of rough stuff. I was like, damn, this thing handles really well. Shockingly, because it's not really. I wouldn't call it an adventure bike because adventure bikes don't have 17-inch rims on the front. So, but I was so impressed at how the thing handled off-road. And, luggage, and, they're relatively well respected for maintenance and ease to work on. And I've been really pleased with mine. And I got such a bargain on mine. I would get another one in a heartbeat. Do I want the bigger front rim? Yes. Could I go with something lighter? Sure. But man, this thing's what, 460? What's your dry weight? Hardman Path. I like saying that. Hardman Path. Hey, the Hardman Path. What's the dry weight on your 1050? Quiz. KC71. What's up, man? I'm okay with a carbureted bike. On the trail. Dude, I am intrigued. With the tiny bikes. I would probably do the divide on a small bike. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Can I carry 100 pounds of crap with my 300-pound ass on a 125? Answer that. If you have a Trail 125, let me know. I want to come ride your bike. I want to come load it down and see what I can get on that bike and see how it handles. And yeah. Would really be cool is to do an electric bike, because I could probably figure out some kind of way to do 100 miles in a day. I don't think that. What are the off-road bikes doing now? I think they're still around 90 or below, 90-mile range. But that would mean I would have to sit in one place and hope the sun's shining and recharge my batteries. Oof, yeah, that would not be great. The lights suck. Yeah, the lights suck. I really didn't think about that. All I've got is the high beam now. I've got a low beam that's out. So yeah, I'm riding. I've broken both the turn signals. One side's like 5 or 6 times. The other side's like 3 or 4 times. And glue. I've glued it back. Now I've got a bulb out, and the lens I've got, both of them now. So they're broken off. They're just rubber. They break. Over time they break. It's exposure to the sun, oxidation. They break. They fall down. But I've glued them back. But I've broken the lenses out now, so I've got the lenses glued in. So now I've got a bulb that's out in my left turn signal, and the lenses are glued in. So I was like, fuck it. The rear turn signals work. That's really all I need. 13 people in there. Let's see how many thumbs up I've gotten for the backdrop. 5? Do y'all not like my backdrop? Wow. I think my feelings are getting hurt. How about a thumbs up for the backdrop? Y'all don't even know what this backdrop is. If y'all are not giving me a thumbs up for the backdrop, y'all don't know what this backdrop is. What's up, Donna Kelly? Thanks, man. Did you give me a thumbs up? It is a cool spot. I've been here, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, almost 10 days now. almost 10 days I've been in this spot. That's how cool it is. Got good internet up here. I'm a mile off the road. I'm a mile off the pavement. I'm sorry. I'm a mile off the pavement. And yeah, reasonably priced supplies, not too far away. There's a river. Got water supply that's not too far away. The weather has been very moderate. 75. It's going down to the 60s this week with the rain during the day. So 69 and rain, and I'm camped on Washout Road. That's the name of the road, believe it or not. Washout Road is extremely slick. Apparently even the four-wheel drives have trouble getting up here, and it's not even that steep. They're just kind of sliding all around the road, digging it out and rutting it out. It's just a slippery nightmare. So I'm probably going to roll out before noon tomorrow. The rain's probably coming in sometime in the afternoon tomorrow, and I think it's going to rain like 3 days on and off. But backdrop. This is I think this is the end of the Collegiate Peaks. They go all the way up to Buena Vista, about 24 miles from here, and the peaks are named after colleges, Ivy League colleges mostly, except for Oxford. And I can't remember what this one is, but it will be in the video when I finally do the Salida video 3 years from now. 4 weeks from now, maybe. I keep starting these edits, and I'm like, I'm cutting so much stuff out. I'm like, wait a minute, this is good, but it's a 30, 40, 50-minute video. I can't cut this. So what I start doing is I cut, and then I add to this. I was like, wow, I've got another video here. So what I do is I'll start adding the final clips, and I'm like, I can't cut all this. This is good stuff. I can't. So it's it's going to be Salida Part 1, Salida Part 2. The one I'm working on now is Oregon. I just put everything into one folder in Oregon. It wasn't, here's this camp spot, here's this camp spot. It's just Oregon, because I kind of blazed through there. I was there less than a week, but I did a bunch of interesting stuff and saw a bunch of interesting stuff. So it's probably going to be Oregon. It's probably going to be 3 videos. And then California is probably going to be just one, because I blazed through California because it was smoky and hot and weird. The gas sucked. When I filled up with gas, my bike was rattling like it was like not premium, but like 81. It was just terrible. So the whole way I was riding through California, it was smoky and hot, and my bike was making all kinds of racket. So as soon as I got to Reno and filled up, the bike was running like a top. Brian doesn't want to hear this because he delivers the gas around that area, but it's the truth. Bike ran like shit. You fill up the wrong tanks with the cheap gas, Brian. Just saying. All right. 14ers. Yeah, Wiley T. It's there's some big peaks. They don't look like it, but those are monsters. I think they're like 3 or 4 miles away from here. But yeah, 14,000 feet. It's really hard to believe, especially since I've been camped here. It's like, wow. I go into town and look back. It's like, wow, those things are monsters. But I sit here at camp. It's like, yeah, no, it's just up the hill. We could hike up there in about 15 minutes. Nope. Hey, John Paradise. Welcome, man. I'm glad you're here, too. If you go through Pueblo, Colorado, visit Cousin Eddie's house from Chevy Chase's vacation. Oh, can you send me a link to that, Keith? I wouldn't mind doing that. Cousin Eddie's house. Cousin Eddie. French kiss. Daddy says I do it the best. That cousin Eddie. Oh. What's up, old man? Donnie Kelly gives me a thumbs up in the chat, but I'm looking for a thumbs up in the thingy down below. Those are the ones that count. I appreciate the sentiment, but YouTube looks at and he goes, "Oh, he's got 100 guys in here, and only 7 of them have given him a thumbs up." There we go. There we go. Somebody's giving me a thumbs up. Y'all can find the thumbs up. It's like and dislike. That's what YouTube calls it down below. And it's funny. I used to see the numbers of well, everybody used to see the numbers. You got 4,000 likes and 3,000 dislikes, or thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, and now they took away the button's still there, but you can't see how many dislikes you got. I don't care. If you don't like my shit, hey, you showed up and you voted. That's fine. NC 700 or 750. I'm not opposed to the platform. Honda makes good bikes, but those are not really adventure bikes. It's very similar to the Tiger that I'm running now as far as setup. I don't know about the suspension, but the clearance is probably less than the Tiger, and I think they're the NC 700s, aren't they running 17s too? I want a big front wheel, spoked. I don't want aluminum. That's not an adventure bike. If you've got aluminum wheels and you're running 17s, it's not an adventure bike. I mean, I may do with it, but that's not really the stuff that I really want to ride. Requires me to hit rocks at 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, because you're running down the road and you're like, oh, baby head, boom. And if you hit a baby head at 60 miles an hour with an aluminum rim, you got a pretty good chance of dinging it or busting the rim altogether. And now, well, I did that 2 years ago. I was riding that RT. Same thing, 17-inch rims running down what was actually pavement. It was a paved section of a dirt road. And the pavement was awful, and it was awful the last time we went through there, just this trip too. And I'm running down through there, and bam, I got a huge dent in that RT rim. Well, okay, Don, you say, Don, that's okay, no big deal. Well, that rim is $1,000, and it'll probably take 2 weeks to get to me, and that's why I'm not taking the RT on this trip. The Tiger has done much better. But I don't think the NC 700 is a step up. I think it's a lateral move at best. So yeah, it's a good suggestion. I like Hondas. I rode a NC 700 in Hawaii. I almost bought one. So yeah, I don't disagree with you. Just I think there's better options, and I think those are kind of heavy too, aren't they? Yes, Dennis. Good suggestion. I don't think that's the bike. CB 500 is low and weak. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. What's up, Scooter Mullet? There's the middle finger button. It's in there somewhere, man. Keep looking. Real tomato ketchup. Oh, nothing but the best. Full circle welcome, man. Greetings all. Glad to have y'all. And Edna, oh, you're the one who sent me the fruitcake that made me so sick. The original was really good. Christmas Vacation was pretty good too. They're both classics. And then they kind of went downhill from that. Motor Greyhounds, new subscriber, new watcher, new rider for what I call for the third time. New KLR owner for the second time. Military overseas, head trauma, have to learn again. Hey man, we all have our handicaps. Good luck. I like KLRs. Man, I would buy another KLR in a second if they would do something with the freaking suspension. Those damn things are bulletproof. The 17 rear, now what do they got? They got a 17 rear or 18 rear? I think it's a 17 rear. Yeah. I'd rather see a bigger tire on the rear and more suspension. Man, if they just fixed the freaking suspension, all they're doing is putting plastic on it. And what they finally did, fuel injection. They still haven't fixed the doohickey. I owned a KLR. I rode that son of a bitch into the freaking ground, put almost 60,000 miles on it. Brought it out here. tried to kill it in the San Juans. I could not kill that bike. I was like, yeah, when it blows up, it blows up. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to walk away. Um, Man, that thing was duct taped together because I didn't want to put money into it. I was like, yeah, I'm getting another bike. It's as soon as this thing dies, I'm going to kill it out here. I'm going to leave it, and it's going to be rusting away, and I'm going to come back 30 years from now, or my nephew is going to come back 30 years from now. He's going to see the KLR. It's grown into the tree, and it's going to be the legend that, I made it on top of Tin Cup Pass, and I left it up there, but I couldn't kill it. So I dragged it out to Idaho and left it with a buddy, and said, man, sell it for whatever you can get for it and split the money with me. And then I went to Oregon, bought that 650, and I realized how awesome good suspension was at that point. I knew it before then, but it's like, oh, okay. You can actually add suspension to some bikes. You could take well, hell, KTM used to come with pretty good suspension. Now they come with shitty suspension. So now everything you have to modify. But if I can modify it, if I can swap forks, if I can put heavier, thicker springs, more suspension travel, if I can do all that, the world's open. I'll get an NC 700. Tell me how to modify it and how much it's going to cost me. Yep, I'm open. I try to keep an open mind. Hell, I'll ride a damn Harley. Obviously, you could put a 250 suspension on the thing. I guess you got to know some chopper guys to be able to do that, though. I don't know. Ugh. I am always open to ideas. That was the one complaint that Garrett had, was the suspension. He says the suspension sucks. He says, I can't get up on the pegs. I can't stabilize the thing. It's very uncomfortable. Bounces all over the place. It's heavy. But it looked like he was having a good time. So, I mean, he's out doing it. Let's see. He's one, two. This is his third trip across this summer. He's putting the miles on very well. He's running I don't know, I'd say 70-30 on the front. Looked like it was wearing pretty well. He says the knobbies, I can't keep the knobbies on there. It looked like he maybe had a 50-50 on the rear, and it was 20% tread left. So I think that's probably why he's headed to Durango to get his buddies to help him swap tires, find some tires to keep on that bike. I should have made a short out of that encounter at the gas station. So I go into town, I see him on the map. I'm like, well, I'm gonna start a load of laundry. I was like, oh no, Garrett went that way. He's already bypassed me. So I was like, okay, I'll do laundry later. So I tried to catch up with him, and I'm thinking, I'm running along one side of one of the bigger highways. He's riding along one of the smaller highways, and I'm like, I'm gonna catch him at the intersection. And by the time I get to the intersection, it's like, well, shit, where the hell is he? And I was like, okay, well, I turned east to try to catch him, and then realized he's like 5 miles on the other side. So Google Maps is not always updating perfectly. But anyway, I turned around. There he was sitting at the gas station. It's like, dude, what's up? Anyway, that was fun. I like running into folks that are doing their own adventure. I like running into folks, period, especially if they ride a motorcycle. Yeah, what's up, DR Adventures? Yeah, KLR, man, you'll get it. You'll relearn it. The dog peed on the sandwiches. I think we're still talking about vacation. Ever had injection problems with the Tiger? None. I haven't had any problems with the Tiger. Broken cable, clutch cable, which I consistently break. I broke it yesterday coming back to camp, and it's lasted a long time. I think this may be the record. I think I may almost have 3 weeks on this last repair. So, but it's tiny little cables that I'm fixing myself. So, DR Adventures, man, what's up? Went to Clear Creek Canyon Road to La Plata Mining District. Clear Creek sounds familiar. Is Clear Creek up this way? I don't know La Plata. Sometimes mine. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Hardman path. Sometimes mine doesn't go smooth. Don't know if it's an endemic problem, they say. Man, here's the thing. There are patterns. There are patterns, and then there's known issues. And sometimes it's yeah, I got on my bike, and it's the model of the bike that I'm on this forum. I'm talking to 100,000 other guys, and I'm talking to 5 guys that have had the same problem that I've got. There's 100,000 guys in this forum. 5 of the guys have had the same problem I've got. Well, all of a sudden it becomes endemic, like you said. And I'm not trying to take away from it, because there are some problems out there. But the problem becomes, if you're only talking to 5 people out of these 100,000 bike owners that you've got, and this goes for everything. This goes for every model, make of motorcycle. If you're only talking to those 5 guys that are having problems, the problem is much bigger than it really is. It's always going to be much bigger, because you're talking to those 5 guys that have injector problems, or, well, you go back to the whole British thing. It's like, oh yeah, Lucas Electrics, yeah, blah, blah. Well, dude, it was back in the '60s, you know. So, is it a real problem? Is it supported by the numbers, or is it supported by the stuff that you read every day? Those 5 guys that you're talking to out of the 100,000 guys. And not just that, are you talking to the other 5 guys that are riding 150,000 miles a year on their motorcycle? Or are you talking to the guys that, you know, don't really know anything about motorcycles, and they ride 5,000 miles a year, and and they've gotten caught up, and all they're doing is repeating the mantra of endemic. There's an endemic problem with injectors. I don't know. There may be. I don't know. I haven't read anything. I don't care. My bike is running fine. Although it's going to need a lot of maintenance when I get back. Oil change, brakes, valve check, probably adjustment on all the valves. Uh, Air filter, tires. Did I say brakes already? Chain sprockets. I can't believe I've made it this far with the chain and sprockets. Chain and sprockets were not good when I left, but I'm like, yeah, I'll just get some on the way. Nah, screw that, man. I just oil the shit out of them, adjust them. Every time I leave camp, I oil the chain, which is really odd. So I'm probably oiling the chain every 150, 200 miles, which probably should be doing it every 400 or 500, but I'm doing it twice as much and slinging oil. There's oil. I've got chain lube on every piece of baggage that's outside that bike. Oh well, I still got a chain sprocket. Don't know if I'm gonna have tires when I get home, but I'm trying to be miserly and make as straight as path as I can on the way home, so I don't have to buy another set of tires. That would be my 3rd set. I'm very interested in the V85. I met a guy at the rally, the last rally that I'm going to next week. The last rally, which was last year, he was riding a V85. I was like, really? He's like, man, this thing is awesome. Okay, it's a little bit heavy. What's a fucking Moto Guzzi? It's an Italian Harley, man. He's like, man, this thing is so awesome. I was like, you got me interested. And I just went over there and looked at it. I was like, yeah, you got me interested. Almost wanted to ask him to let me ride it. Hey, man, can I ride this thing? Can I just go hit some trails real quick with it? Yeah, I'm completely open to the V85. It's probably be out of my budget, but hey, man, recently rode around Moab and camped up in the LaSalle's. Definitely nice camping up there. I saw you were camped out in some of the videos you recently did. Yeah, it's been a few months. Let's see, that's been June? Yeah, that was June. Yeah, that was shortly after being. May was um, the Great Lakes, and then I came trying to hook up with Itchy Boots. Damn that woman. Trying to hook up with Itchy Boots. I think I probably rode right past her. Just was I didn't really know she was in the country then, but So yeah, that was May, June, and then I headed south in Moab and tried to spend. I think I almost spent a couple of weeks there, but the insects were killing me, and it was getting hot. Man, it was so hot in Moab. And you couldn't really escape the heat. The only thing you could do is go jump in the river, which was great. But yeah, Moab's great. Now's the time to be in Moab. Now is the perfect time of year to be in Moab. September, October is the perfect time to be in Moab. Don't know where you're going to go after it starts getting cold, because everything else, it's like if I was in Moab now and I stayed till the end of October, it starts snowing and sleeting, and then I would have to go over the Rockies to get back home, which means I'd have to have snow chains on my bike. So yeah, but yeah, I love Moab, but this is the perfect time. That or the spring, I guess. Yeah, Moab's very cool, especially if you got a dual sport. Colorado guy is a good one. Yeah, I probably should do a little bit more investigating and seeing what I'm missing. But I enjoy doing what I've been doing so far, just kind of wandering around and going, "Hey, wonder what's up there. Let me look on my little map here. Oh, look, there's a forest road. Oh, look, there's an old mining town." I love that. I love that. Just riding down the road and going, "Oh my God, there's a lake up here. It's 10,000 feet. What's a lake doing at 10,000 feet? I think I might camp up here. Oh, look, there's a river. Oh, look." I'll tell you what's really disappointing. I have a premiere coming up, and I think it's really quick. I'll be right back. Let me go look at my thingy. I got to go look at my thingy. luckily, luckily I have a phone here. Uh, I have I have a premiere coming up. I think it's where the hell is it? Moto Giant. Moto Giant. Big live stream videos. Premieres 9:30. 16 minutes. I have a premiere coming up in 16 minutes. So at 7:30. So what I'm going to do at 7:30 is I'm going to cue everybody to run over to the premiere. It's Escape Nevada. I'm actually leaving Nevada in this video. I'm trying to get YouTube to go, "Oh, look, there was 20 people in his live stream and they all went over to the other video. That must be a good video." Or either he has really good mind control over his audience. I don't know what they're looking for, but apparently it's supposed to be a pretty big thing when you're watching one video. And that I think that's kind of the way the algorithm works on all the videos. If you're watching one video and a video pops up at the end screen and you click on that video, that's a huge thing. I don't think a lot of people do that. But man, if I could just get you guys doing that. Watch one video, watch it all the way to the end, click the button for the next video. I've been doing that. I've been very, very careful on how I laid the next videos out. So at the end of this live stream, it's going to be the premiere. At the end of the premiere, there's going to be a link at the end of that video to the next video that won't be published till probably Sunday. But it would be really cool is if everybody that was watching this live stream moved over to the premiere in 17 minutes and then watch that video. It's not a long video. I think it's like 8 minutes long, 10 minutes long. But watch it all the way to the end and then clicked on the end screen that says next video. And I think that video is going to be no, it's not the shoots. That's stealth camping. Stealth camping, forest camp. I can't remember. I'm about 6 videos ahead of the stuff that I've put up on YouTube now, but I haven't fixed everything. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let me go back to the chat here. So we got about 15 minutes for the 15 minutes before the premiere. You can go to Alabama. Yes, Donnie Kelly. I am going to Alabama after the rally in Oklahoma. So around the 10th, I'm going to boogie home. I'm not sure exactly what route, probably Louisiana. New Moto Giant clip. Mass formation. Yes, that's what it is. It's mass formation. It's mind control. It's mind control of the media. But I mean, if you're going to be controlled by the media, wouldn't you rather be controlled by me? Somebody that I think you can identify with is like, yeah, he's kind of retarded like me. He's not that bad. He's not that crazy. He's not that easy on the eyes, but he's not that crazy too. So I hope, and this is kind of what I think. I mean, a lot of the people that I watch on YouTube, most of the people I kind of tend to think it's like, that'd be cool to hang out at a campfire. I'd like to go ride with that guy, hang out at a campfire, drink a few beers with him. I hope that that's what everybody that's watching this live stream feels. Well, hell, everybody that watches my videos, it'd be nice to think that everybody feels the same way. It's like, yeah, Don's not that bad. He seems like he'd be fun around a campfire. And I am most of the time. Most of the time. I have my days. When are you planning on getting into Tuscaloosa? The 5th. Rally starts on the 6th. I'm planning on being there on the 5th. So is Gary. So is Keith. So is Z and her boyfriend. And I'm not sure who else is planning on going. I haven't even checked the weather. I'm just assuming it's going to be good. So, and if it's not good, you could always go up under. You can go into the restaurant. You can go hang out in the restaurant. You can go hang out under the awning, under the museum, bike shop, whatever. Free coffee all day long, all night long, as far as I know. Free camping, free. It's a free rally. The whole event is free. Beer is reasonably priced. I don't know. It seemed like it's like $2. It's a bunch of cheap beer. You know, Budweiser, Bud Light, Natty Light. Yeah, it's like a couple bucks for a beer. The food is out of this world. It's really good pub food. Very reasonable. And it's just it's a good time. And the last 2 or 3 times, yeah, this is going to be the third. So the last 2 times they've had live music. So, and it's a relatively mild crowd. Mostly motorcycle folks. There's a few local folks that pull up in their pickup truck and hang out, but you'd never know. I mean, they look just like every other person that's there. So, but yeah, it's just a nice country motorcycle resort. Okay, pal. 2-3. It's been great talking to you, but I'm out. Thanks. Hey, man. Thanks for joining us, Spain. Hardman Path. Extra chromosome. Did I miss something? Oh, mass formation. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Roger. Yeah, Wally team, come on out, man. Isn't that what you were asking me about when I was going to be out there? Not much BLM east of Colorado. There's almost none. Can you share? I'm sorry, I missed some of these chats. Share more camp location finding tips. I have started a video. I started a video yesterday about that. BLM specific. But probably what you'd be more interested in, looking to avoid the cops making a fuss about illegal camping. Where are you at, John? Remind me. State lands don't have information. Well, here's the biggest tip. If you want undisturbed camping, You're going to have to stay off private property. Most likely, you're going to have to stay off public property, with the exception of the national forest. If you're out west, there's BLM is everywhere out here. Um, there's some flexibility with state lands, but the problem comes in the forest and the state lands. Um, this time of year, you're out in the woods camping, especially if you're on a motorcycle. The hunters are very, at least where I'm from, the hunters are very possessive about their hunting privileges. So they go out there and they go, huh, there's some guy in a tent over there. He's fucking up my hunting. I think I'm going to call the rangers in. So you get attention from hunters, you're probably going to get attention from, the rangers. So public land is fine until hunting season. And that's probably universal. But, pretty much everywhere you go that's public land that allows you to camp on it, most of the places, they got a 14-day limit. So it really depends on, how long you're planning on staying. And if you're a stealth camper, if you develop your stealth skills, man, I don't want to say you can camp anywhere, but it opens up a lot of opportunities. And I'll talk about that a lot. But I'm going to be talking about a lot about how to find spots like this, because I know I've neglected it. And I know I've neglected it because it's always, it's kind of, when these questions come up, it's always like, well, here's how I do it, but I don't have really good examples. But I'm going to try really hard in the next few months to make some really cool examples about here's what I look for. And that's what I did yesterday. I filmed very specifically. I'm riding down the highway, looking on both sides of the road. And here's the tip. The tip is you're riding down the highway, especially out here, and you see a dirt road that goes off, and you see a gate. Typically, that means private property. What you'll also see is a dirt road with a no trespassing sign, or private property, or whatever. When you roll down a road that has nothing on there, and you've just passed 50 roads that had a sign or a gate or something that said no, and you see one that doesn't have anything except a cattle guard, you should probably turn around and go check that out, especially out west. When you get into closer to the east, people get real protective. I mean, I've said this so many times. As you're coming east over the Rockies through New Mexico, you start going down the mountains and you start crossing into Texas. It's a dramatic change. You cross the Texas line anywhere in New Mexico, you cross anywhere in New Mexico, you cross into Texas, immediately you see barbed wire fence. So it's like you're just riding. Oh, this is great. Just lots of desert. Nothing really changes, except there's the state line. There's the sign. Welcome to Texas. Boom. Barbed wire fence all the way across the state, with very little exceptions. I mean, there's some public land in Texas, but it's dramatic. It's the dramatic difference that, people don't believe me until they see it. Well, right out of New Mexico into Texas, it's very dramatic. You don't see as dramatic coming out of Colorado into Kansas, because I'm not really sure why. It's just not as dramatic. You don't cross the state line and see barbed wire. You just don't see it. Probably because there's nothing really to protect. I don't know why Texas protects it, because there's less to protect down there. I think there's just a lot more cattle in Texas. So they keep their cattle pinned up on their land, on their ranches. And then Kansas doesn't have as much cattle. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. I don't know other than that. And then it's probably very similar to Oklahoma and all that. It's just the most dramatic I've ever seen is every time I've been New Mexico to Texas, barbed wire at the state line. It just starts. It's like, now my camping opportunities have just become much more difficult. You can still camp in Texas. I camped all over Texas. I camped at a lot of rest stops. So yeah, there's those answers are coming. It's just going to take me a while to put it all together, because those are the ones I really need to produce very well. I need to I need to come up with a script. I need to come up with a bullet list of all the things that you need to think about when you're looking for a spot. And hell, it may just be a series. It may be a series. And it may just be short little snippets, 3, 4, 5 minute videos. Here's something, and that's probably what that's going to be. I'm running down the road, just like I said, looking at dirt roads, and they all got signs, they all got gates, they all got, oh, hey, wait a minute. All that had was a cattle guard. Anyway, that's going to be probably a short video, and it's just going to be a series. And I'll probably do that on the way home. Oh, here's a stealth camping tip. I've done a few stealth camping tip videos, but nothing ever comprehensive. So it's probably just going to be as I think of them. I'll just start spilling them out and then maybe make a big master video, put them all together. And then I'll write my book. And then I'll go on my tour, my speaking tour. Madison Square Garden, sold out. Don's motorcycle camping tips. Roger, it's not posted, it's public, wink, wink. Well, I mean, that's not too far off. You look at Scotty, Scooter Tramp Scotty, that's kind of his mantra. I don't know that he's ever addressed the whole no trespassing thing, but I don't know that that would stop him because clearly most of his camping that I've seen is at abandoned houses. So it belongs to somebody, but it's to somebody that hasn't gone to the effort of putting up a fence, putting up a sign, putting up hey, I don't want you here. And if you haven't gone to that effort, it's probably the bank. It's probably owned by the county because of back taxes, default on whatever. So it's probably in that category of people that's like, yeah, I own the property, but I ain't going down there and spending $50 on a sign, on signs, put nails. I'm not going to put a gate up. It is what it is. I'll get some money out of it someday, but right now I don't care. And you can see the places these days are kind of run down. So, but yeah, I mean that may be the ultimate guide to stealth camping. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I'd much rather be on the side of the road by a creek. Was in Salida last week. Well, why didn't you come by and say hi? Not much here in PA. Sweet out west. So much. Yeah, that's exactly the way I feel, man. That's why I come out here. It's a completely different world. Looking forward to stealth videos or pre-order your book. You would not be the first person that said I need to write a book, but it's the whole writing thing. I'm much better just spitting stuff out of my mouth. Kind of like sitting at a bar going, hey, man, I know all about that. Buy me another beer, I'll tell you all about it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm much better at that. Comes down to trespassing without intention. Yeah. Well, I mean, how many times has Scotty been caught? 50, 100? Yeah, he's so laid back, man. How could you get angry at the guy? Yeah, I'm just hanging out here for the night. Yeah, I'm not hurting anybody. Is it cool? I think I've been busted 3 or 4 times now. The last time, in 2020, I'm coming through Kansas and I get busted. I hadn't even set up my tent yet. I'm just pulled off in a cow pasture in between a couple of rolls of hay. And dude comes up, old dude. You probably saw the video, but old dude comes up and says, hey man, what's going on? Can I help you? And I was like, well, I was thinking about throwing my tent out here and camping. You think anybody would mind? And he said, well, it's my property, and no, I don't mind. And we chatted a little bit, and he's like, what time you get up? You drink coffee? I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Brought me coffee in the morning, just the coolest old guy. Just love hanging out with that guy. And I'd love to have more experiences like that. But yeah, you're not doing anything wrong. Exactly. Better to beg forgiveness. Yeah, I thought about actually asking permission. Find the right farm, and then find the farmer. But that's a lot of work. Typically farms are all over the place, and I got a field over here that I grow hay, and then I got a field over here I grazed my cattle on. Then I got a field over here behind my buddy's house, and it was my grandfather's and my cousins, my aunt. Now I have it all. Anyway, time for the premiere. Uh, that's it. You should be kicked over when I kill this, and I'll see you over there in the chat in the premiere. Later, folks.